Another day, another donut, another opening of Ikoria pre-release pack. Pre-release pack. Snippy pre-release pack. How are you guys today? I'm doing pretty good today. I had a coffee. I stretched. I went on a 2-mile bike ride because Google sent me in the wrong direction. My air conditioning broke in my car. It was great. I feel fantastic though. Got a nice headache. I'm dehydrated. I need more fiber in my diet, I think. Nope. Today it's a green dye. Today's dye is a green dye. Focus, camera, focus. Keep your head in the game, camera. All right. Trying to keep this as big as a surprise as possible and not to ruin anything. Plop. Plop. Fizz fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. Alright, I'm going to hide the code, but the code is here. Still got to give those away. Please do contact me on YTMajorMalfunction. Just ask. See if I still have it. I guess if it's like a month or two later, probably not. Right now it's June. So you have a good chance if you ask me for it that I still have it. And I know by the time that the next set rolls around, if you still don't have it, still ask. I probably will have it. I probably will. Because everybody I know already has used those. You can only use them once per ever on Arena. So, on with the show. Put those there. Is that better framing? Better framing today. This. Then we know about this. Then we got this. Let's see what we open. Oh, Forbidden Friendship. The unfortunately mistitled card. How so? I don't need to explain it. Has anyone had their spinach today? Oh, boom, right off the bat. A big one. The one that annoys everybody. Zenith Flare, the one-trick pony deck. And then we get Swallowed Whole. And then we get Survey's Crystal. Yeah, and the poo. Why? So, first rare of the day is Mythos of Brockus. For 2 Brockus and 2 generic, you get a sorcery, and if you cast it with a little flare of Demir in there, you get to search your library for a card and drop it into your graveyard, and then the normal stuff happens is return up to 2 permanents from the graveyard to your hand. So obviously you want only things you can cast, because it's not really all that fun if you can't cast it. You want that cast ability. Don't ask me what deck to put that in. There's better reanimator stuff than that, in my opinion. Cheaper, easier to cast, of one mind. See, you're all with me. Draenith Healer for more of that deck. The deck. Stutter. I don't have a stutter. I don't know why it comes out sometimes like that, so maybe I do have a stutter. Void Beckoner. Auspicious Starrix. Oh, cool. I don't have this one yet. Out of all the stuff that I've opened, I still haven't got the Chittering Harvester. Alt art. Extended art. Oh. Not as exciting. So, 2 poos in a row. Labyrinth Raptor for Rakdos. Power 2. Toughness 2. It's a Nightmare Dinosaur, so if you're playing with nightmares, you're playing with dinosaurs, maybe you can do some fun tribal stuff with this. It's got Menace. You can also abuse the Menace stuff. There's that other card that really takes advantage of things with the Menace. Whenever a creature you control with Menace becomes blocked, defending player sacrifices a creature blocking it. There you go. And then you pay, again, Swamp and Mountain, and creatures you control with Menace get +1/+0 until end of turn. I'd say cool, man, but I don't really think it's that cool. You know, I was talking with my buddies about this. I'm a firm believer of this too. These emblem and token cards, you should be obligated, Wizards, to print it and put it in the packs that actually have the cards that use them. And you might be like, well, what happens if there's like several cards that need different things? No, you'll have to figure out the logistics of that. But seriously, especially the emblems, put them together. I know you're trying to sell more packs, but it is the most annoying thing trying to find a 25-cent token card for an emblem. They're not worth anything. People don't really like want them that much. They're not in high demand, and that's it for value. But it does make it a lot more appreciative of you if you took some consideration of our feelings when it comes to that. Think of our feelings. I know it's your main concern, Wizard. Cloud Piercer, cool. I might have a playset of these now. Mighty May. Now everyone was kind of using this for the flash decks, but now we've seen there's better things coming in M21, which is kind of sad at the same time. It's like, oh, when I spent all this money on all this stuff, I was like, yeah, whatever. It's the Grim Dancer, and now we got another General's Enforcer. And another card I'm giving away. Gihira the Orphan Guard. Sklezna. CMC 3. It's a legendary cat beast. The companion's criteria here is each creature card in your starting deck is a cat, elemental, nightmare, dinosaur, or beast card. Again, the new rule, they changed it. It's not cast from just your sideboard. Now you actually have to pay 3 to put it in your hand and then cast it. So yeah, that slows it down. Vigilance. Each other creature, the tribal gets vigilance and +1/+1. Boring, snoring, pass. So we got 3 stinkers. Not as fun. Not as fun. Why? But you know what? I didn't open up playsets of stuff. Progress. Progress, my friends. Progress. Look forward. I look forward to everything. Cha. Got tons of these too. These are like in like overprint. I think I actually have more of the Vault Keat alt arts than I do of the actual like regular ones. I wonder if that'll be a thing. Sometimes the underprint stuff. Oh, okay. Opened up another one of these. Valiant Rescuer. Julian Skybonder. It's got some damage from the printing here. I can see where it was probably one of the bottom cards when it got lifted up by the machine and it got a little damage to it. Another Zagoth Mamba. And then more poo. If you were at pre-release, you'd be throwing the whole, you'd put it back in the box and throw it at someone. But I guess I should read what it says. Swamp, broccoli, teardrop. That's how I feel about this card right now. Sorcery, search your library for up to 3 mono-colored cards with different names and exile them. An opponent chooses one of those cards, shuffles that card into your library. You may cast the other 2 without paying its mana costs, and then you exile this card. The poo. The sticky poo. The ones you need to go and buy the baby wipes for or jump into the shower afterwards. That's how I feel about those. But you know what? The other 2 pre-release packs that we opened now. So good. So good. If you didn't see them, go back and watch. Especially that second box I opened this week. Oh. There's a one that was dear to my heart. I'll say no more. It was the video prior to this, if you can count. I'm sure you can. You play Magic. Unless you're like, something's wrong, you can't count. Someone helps you play Magic. And then, good for you. Welcome to the game. Exuberant Wolf Bear. A Majestic Auricorn. You get the Unbreakable Bond. The Giant Otter. Is it supposed to be Lutri or... I think this is another one of those story cards. I think that's what the mentors are supposed to be. I think this was like the young mentor Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Oh, big hit. I got distracted. Because I was seeing what the next card was. This one, my friend. This one's awesome. I like playing with this one. Shake it around. Let the camera try to focus on this. The Fiend Artisan. Golgari. CMC of 2. Power 1. It's toughness 1. Fiend Artisan gets +1/+1 for each creature card in your graveyard. So mill yourself to death, folks. And then you pay X, pay 1 Broccoli or Swamp. You tap this Nightmare, and you sacrifice a creature. You see what you do there? You have a sack outlet, and you get it now. Fetch for a creature. Search library for a creature card with converted mana cost of X or less. Put it into the battlefield, then shuffle your library. Activate this ability only anytime you could cast a sorcery. I think it's so... Oh, yeah. Thank you, Wizards, for making up for the poo. The Ozolith. I think I opened up another foil one in an earlier video. So this is cool, man. It's a 1-drop. It's a legendary artifact, the Ozolith. The Ozolith. Whenever a creature you control leaves the battlefield, not dies, but leaves the battlefield, if it had a counter on it, put those counters on the Ozolith. At the beginning of your combat on your next turn, if the Ozolith has counters on it, you may move all the counters from the Ozolith onto target creature. Shabam. Yes, please. This is exactly what you want to do and everything. Yes. I got to revisit my affinity deck and maybe start doing that. And then bring it to life. Bring it to life and swing. Do some terrible things to my friends. Lose friends quickly. Major Malfunction's guide to losing friends quickly. A 1-step series. Step 1. Play the Ozolith. Alright, here we go. Cha-cha-cha. That made my day so much better opening this. I was like, oh, man. This last box is garbage. Don't play this card, but do play this card. Glowstone. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm ruining my sequence here. Again. Call of Death Dweller. Glowstone Recluse. And this poo. If you have a deck that makes it work, please submit it. Show me it. I'd like to see it. It's just, it doesn't really work in a lot of decks. So Ferocious Great Shark, love the art, love the feeling about this and everything. It just doesn't play. It just does not play the Ferocious Great Shark. Like I said before, it wants to do too many things, and it's too expensive to do all these things. So it's got flash. It's got the Ferocious Great Shark enter the battlefield, counter target artifact or creature spell. Obviously, a late game that you're gonna hold on to there to try to counter something and put something big in the battlefield. So yeah, there's that. There's these things. Don't worry, no codes. And you're like, oh, I want codes. All right. Now the grand finale of this all. Shabam. This is the perfect card to go with the other foil that was just opened. These two here are hand in hand. These are married. Crystalline Giant. So it's hard to read. Sorry, folks. Crystalline Giant. It's a 3-drop. It's an artifact creature. Giant. Power 3. Toughness 3. At the beginning of your combat turn, choose a kind of counter at random on Crystalline Giant doesn't already contain or have on it among flying, first strike, death touch, hexproof, lifelink, menace, reach, trample, vigilance, and a +1/+1. Put a counter of the kind on Crystalline Giant. Shaboom, shabam, awesome, man. Thank you again, everyone, for paying attention this long. The value was actually really good in the end. These 3 alone, awesome. That just tickles me pink. What do you think? Leave a comment. Sorry about that, folks. The camera battery died. I use an iPhone in order to do this. But leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I want to start giving away some stuff, but I want to see some followers. Obviously, everybody does, and I gotta start promoting, I guess. Thanks again for tuning in. Thanks again for the support, everyone and anyone that's watching this. I super appreciate it. I hope you get some entertainment too. Take care, everyone. Stay safe.